Hello everybody, I'm Wolf, and welcome back to another episode of Bloodborne. We find ourselves here in Yarnham, in some sort of sewer system type area where we left off last time. And, unfortunately, I've got a little bit of bad news. And that is that I got halfway, well maybe not halfway, I got through recording another episode, like this episode that you're watching now, and sadly the PC crashed, so I lost all of what I was doing so far. But luckily I didn't get too far into where I was meant to be going, and I didn't do anything too significant. So I have ran back to the area where the episode was meant to begin, which is back here obviously, and I'm going to show you exactly what happened during the time which I was recording, but the footage that was lost due to the PC crashing. So I made my way down here. There was no enemies or any loot in this area, so don't worry about that, you've not missed anything there. I worked my way over here. Now, I did read this message left by the developers I need, or maybe everyone doesn't get this message, I'm not sure. And you view the notes, it says, treat the dead with care, fire is effective. And you see this ghostly apparition pointing in that direction. And down here, you obviously see all these corpses. Now there was a piece of loot there on this corpse, and all these guys were playing dead around him. But there was nothing too significant on the corpse. I actually can't remember what it was now. I think it might have just been another oil urn, something like that. Yeah, it was certainly nothing too significant, and these enemies were difficult. They weren't too difficult to kill. All I did was just circle around them. They were pretty slow, so we just slashed them up. And they did seem to spit poison, but I didn't let any of it hit me, so I didn't really get to try out any of that stuff. So that's pretty much what happened here. They were all playing dead. They were all surrounding there, and considering what that message says, I assume they were all significantly vulnerable to fire, but I didn't get to try that out because I've not got any more Molotovs. But that's pretty much what happened here. I did try and test this wall. I thought it might have been illusory. I tried to slash it, I tried to shoot it, I tried to hit it with a torch, nothing happened. So that's pretty much what happened in this area. So yeah, that's that. I'm pretty sure that's all what happened here. And I was explaining a little bit of something as I was playing through this area, and that is that I've not noticed any covenants so far. So I will reiterate what I was saying as I was previously recording, the bit that's now lost, so that you obviously get what I was going to say there. And that was that I brought up covenants. Now, I've not noticed any so far, and I'm not sure if they are existent in the game, so that was an interesting little feature. I know they are trying to do something a little different with this one, in conjunction to the other games, but I really did like that feature. I'm obviously not too sad that they've taken it out, if that happens to be the case, because I know they're doing something different, as I've just said, but that just is what it is. I was pretty much talking about covenants and how I've not noticed any so far, or if they're saving them until later. Now in this direction, there was a couple of birds, as you see, and I did pick up a piece of loot off this corpse, and that was, I do in fact remember what this was. It was another Madman's Knowledge. We've checked out that item before, so you know what that does, no big deal. And as we proceeded over here, there was a big dude, as you can see, this guy here with a brick. He smacked me, and I ended up slashing up and killing him, no problem, so that's all good. As you can tell, my health's a little different, my souls are, or blood echoes rather, due to killing a couple of those enemies and also taking a hit or two. And we did knock on this door. We'll get the dialogue again for you.
Wretched outsider. Trying to fool me to open this door. Heavens, the depths of depravity.
And that's pretty much what she said. It was another woman saying that she's obviously not coming outside, she doesn't want to open the door, and I proceeded to talk about why that might be. Maybe she thinks we're gonna like kill her because we think she's a beast and she's turning or something like that, and also that everybody seems to be doing this because it's dubbed as the night of the hunt. And I was also thinking whether this night is actually going to end and the next day will come and everybody will think, oh, it's all okay now, they'll come outside, or they'll let us open the doors. I have no idea, I was just theorising about that, but we'll soon find out as we get further into the game. And once again she says the same thing. I did try pulling out my torch as well and talking to her like that to see if that would make us seem a little bit more friendly, as if we're here to burn the beasts, but it didn't have any effects, as you can see.
Wretched outsider. trying to fool me to open this door. Heaven.
Yeah, there you go. She gives us the same thing. So, I'm sorry we had to start this episode off in this way. My apologies, but I can't help my PC crashing. I have pretty much shown you everything that happened in that episode. I didn't proceed to make my way down that sewer system there. Although I did make the analysis that there was a couple of crows waiting on one of those beams ready to ambush us as we walked down there. But I didn't proceed to check that out anyway, so there's no problem there. I've shown you pretty much everything that's happened. Talked about pretty much what I spoke about in the footage that was lost. So I've given you pretty much what was going on there anyway. And I continue to walk up these ladders, pulled the crank, and it opened up this door into an area that we've already discovered. So as you can tell, it's not too much of a big loss. I think it took me 5 extra minutes over this time, you know, because we had to kill the enemies and such. So it was pretty much 10 minutes that we've lost, and now we find our way back here. So no problem, I can continue with what I was going to do. And I was very happy that the shortcut that had brought us here, because I did want to make my way back to the beginning of this area, near the big guy that killed us a couple of times near the start of this area. So I did want to continue and kill that guy. So now I can show you what I was going to do there. Ooh, a bit of a patrol going on with the dog and one of the other guys. We'll shoot the dog and bring him over. And another thing that I wanted to do was actually open the gate that's down there. As you remember, there's a gate that we can open. So we'll try and bring this guy over to us. Ooh, there's actually a couple of them coming for us. Ooh, that guy had some sort of katana. He was ready to put it right through us. We'll bring this guy over, because I did in fact land a backstab on the previous episode on one of these guys that was lurking around this area. And I want to show you how I did that, because I figured it out. Charge up. Hit him. Oh, it did work that time. Damn it. Oh well. No problem. What pretty much happened was, you charge up your weapon like that, hit him in the back, and then it deals a ton of damage. Obviously, because it's an R2, it's a charged attack, a powerful one. But as well as that, it kind of staggers them. And then when you click R1, it kind of rips the back out like it performs a backstab. Blood flies everywhere, and it criticals the enemy. And I will try and demonstrate that soon, if we're able to single someone out. We'll try and pull this guy with a pebble. And I'll try and land that so you can see what I'm talking about. Hopefully this guy... No, he's not taking the bait, is he? He should do now, though. There we go. Hopefully I'll try and land one on him. Come on. I'll try and bait an attack. I know you want to come at me. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Exactly like that. That's the backstab that I landed. Blood spill all over the place. So brutal and gruesome, and so satisfying. So that's made it a little bit harder. FromSoft has caught on to people just running around the enemies and backstabbing them to take care of them within about half a second. So that makes it a little more difficult to do that. You've got to land the charged R2 and also follow up with a regular R1 to put the backstab in on its own. And this is where I managed to get myself up to last time. This is exactly where my computer crashed. This is the guy that I backstabbed. So now I can proceed into exactly what I was going to get to. So now nothing else happened beyond this point in the previous episode. So hopefully this has been a nice little run back for you, and you appreciate that I've shown off exactly what I did last time instead of picking up from here. So let's go. Fingers crossed it doesn't happen again, because that is really sucky when that happens. I'm just lucky that nothing too significant happened, like killing any bosses or picking up any good loot. Ooh, I got the parry on him there as well, but he also hit us. Ooh. Let's circle our way around him. This guy still hits hard. Excellent, that's what we want. Yeah! Excellent, we've killed that guy now. Let's see what he's got for us. A couple of blood vials, that's worth it. Make up for what we've lost. So yeah, Covenants, I think that'd be really interesting. Of course, I'm still near the beginning, and there's plenty of time to throw some in there, but... I don't know, I'm not sure whether there's going to be any or not. Also, we've not come across any chests. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. And there's no, in fact, there's no loot in this area. He wasn't guarding anything, he was just on a bit of a patrol. Unless there's one of these messages is left by the developers. In fact, this could be it, because I think... Oh no, maybe not. All of the messengers have top hats on. For some reason I thought it might have been only the developer ones have top hats on, but no, it's all of them. As I was saying, something else I did want to say was we've not come across any chests yet. And also, as well as that, loot on the ground. We've not seemed to find as much of that as we normally would. We've not come across half as much weapons or armor sets on the ground as we did previously. And I'm not sure whether that's just Bloodborne saving it till later on in the game. They're holding on to that stuff until we get a little bit further. Or the game just doesn't have as much of that stuff in general. And it's kind of sad, I guess, because that is one of the elements that I absolutely loved about the previous Souls games. It was all tons of crazy loot that was thrown around the area that we could pick up and use. And we recognise this area. It's taking us back to the shortcut. We're able to make our way back to the Hunter's Dream with the lantern up there. So that's pretty much what was going on here. No big deal. Just a bit of another shortcut. That's nice to know that we've already explored this area. That's a bit of backtracking we've done. Excellent. So, yeah, that was one of my favourite... Oh, I've actually got no silver bullets. I didn't realise that. That stutter nearly cost us there. Cost us. Back off. Yeah, nice reach on that. Once the saw is unfolded. Oh, I did. Well, I guess we was a little short of HP anyway. No big deal. Yeah, I really love the element of Souls, picking up all kinds of crazy items that you could read over and look at that were well high level for you and that you had to use later on in the game. I did like that enjoyment of seeing what equipment was waiting for you when you got to a higher level, but no big deal. As we've uttered before, they're trying to go in a bit of a different direction. Not entirely, but a few mechanics have changed, which is pretty apparent. We've shown a couple of those off. We'll take care of this guy because he's got a gun. Don't like gunmen. Not allowed. Ooh, we'll leave that one alone though. And the only reason I'm skipping these guys is I want to get back to exploring some content that we've not been through before, and I'm sure you feel the same way. But if they continue to follow me, I will kill them off. Let's work our way up. So, now that we've unlocked this shortcut and the other one back there, we found out exactly what was going on back with that other area that was unexplored. Might as well continue down the sewer system, right? I'm sure you're looking for me to explore a squalid area. Pretty awkward one. We'll see. We'll see what it has in store for us. What the heck's going on there? Oh, thank God they brought back the ragdoll physics. You've got to love it. You've got to love it. I know some people thought it was kind of not unprofessional, but a bit sloppy, you know. What do you call it? Unattractive, but I think that was only the minority. I think a lot of people really loved it. I was certainly one of those. Awesome. Let's work our way down here. No loot there. Yeah, these were the two crows that I was talking about. Sadly, got no bullets to deal with them. Hopefully we can bait them. They've got to drop down, right? Yeah, definitely. Slash him, no problem. There we go. No problem at all. Okay. Yep, easy to miss branching off paths in these games, so we'll be sure to take our time, have a little look around to make sure we're not missing out on anything. One of these isn't going to be illusory, is it? Nope. Okay. So it looks like we're making our way down into a bit of a sewer system, deeper into Yarnum. Bit of a drop here. Anything hiding behind the corner? Nope. Got to check for those walls. Big mistake if you don't. You never know what you'll find. Okay, so now you'll get to experience these guys that I was talking about. The guys that we sadly I didn't get to show due to the damn freeze of the computer. Okay, and now we end up taking quite a bit of damage from them. I assure you, they are easy to deal with. and I didn't get hit last time while fighting them. Of course, there's no proof there now, though. You've just got to take it for what it is, seeing me fight them now. But yeah, look, they're very slow. Easy to stun lock. No problem. This guy's gonna wake up. Yeah. Definitely. If he's guarding, if there's a corpse next to loot, you know it's gonna stand up. You know it's gonna stand up. Bloodstone shard. Okay, blood vial. Some more HP there and some more reinforcements for our weaponry. Which also brings me on to another topic that I'd like to talk about. I know I'm comparing and contrasting quite a few things with the Souls games and this one, but that's bound to be the case considering it's kind of a bit of a successor, if you will. These guys aren't interested. No? Oh, yeah. So that comparison slash contrast was that there's no crystal lizards either. Oh my goodness. Look at the state of that guy. That should be a fun fight. What is that monster? I'm tempted to go up there first and check that out, but I'm finding it hard to resist the pull of figuring out what that beast is up to. That pig. So we'll fight him. So going on to talking about what the crystal lizards, exactly what I was talking about there. In fact, I think I'll save it because this guy might be a challenge. Let me just focus for a second. Ooh. Am I dead? Oh, I'm alive, I'm alive. Am I dead? Oh man, I died. Oh my goodness. What? Okay, so he dealt a ton of HP, killed us off in one. Oh boy. Well, we noticed that's very similar to stuff that happened in Dark Souls 1. Which is where you got those like metallic boars that charged you down. That seems to be a little bit of a throwback to them. Excellent. Except these guys seem a lot more bigger and a lot more beastly. Crap. That was pretty crazy. Dealing all kinds of HP. And moving on to what I was saying about the crystal lizards. I will eventually get what I was saying. I will eventually get out what I was saying about them. And that being... I don't mean... that there isn't any crystal lizards. What I mean is that I've not seen any so far. So I'm not sure whether there is any or there isn't. I'm not sure. That'll be become apparent in no time, I'm sure. But we've not noticed any of them so far. Oh, I'm stuck. I can't do anything. Oh, thank God. I'm kind of glad that enemy was there because he freed me from that spot. I couldn't roll, I couldn't attack. I was pressing all kinds of buttons. So let's try and run back to our souls. And I'll talk about what I'm saying with the crystal lizards. I don't mean that there isn't any. I'm talking about there doesn't seem to be any. We've not seen any so far, which is rather interesting as well because they're dropping quite a few of the kind of core features that we've become to know and love in the, or hate maybe, in the crystal lizards, if that's your opinion. But yeah, they've been dropping some of the key like elements to the Souls series that we've recognised so far, and that's a kind of a good slash tough call to make because it makes things different, which freshens the experience up for the players, but it's also changing up the formula that we've all come to love. And I think that's interesting. I praise some From Software for that. I think that's a real nice call to make. So that's that. Crystal lizards don't seem to be too frequent in this world so far. Maybe they'll make an appearance later, I don't know. I'm kind of waffling on about it a little bit much now, rambling. That tends to be what I do from time to time. And the reason I'm going up here, if you've wondered, instead of going back to claim my souls, is that... ooh, I am going to make my way back to the other shortcut that I found because... ooh, the volume's a little bit loud. Hopefully that's not for you guys, and hopefully it's just for my headphones, but if I'm talking a little louder, it's because of that, because it negates how loud I sound, and obviously thus start speaking louder, so hopefully I'm not deafening you guys because of that. I know I've explained that previously in an episode, but that's probably what's going on there. Oh, I forgot I had no silver bullets. I've got to be more careful with that. I've got to be more mindful about how we approach these enemies. Okay, so he's got quite the spin going on there. That should be a slow move to counter. Ooh, yeah, let's be careful. Okay, that was bullshit. I don't even take that one on board. He just ran into me and stunned me. I don't know whether that's meant to happen or what, but he literally walked into me and knocked me. Sloppy play. We'll need to start improving if we're going to do well in the later stages, because it's bound to get harder. And the reason I was coming up here, by the way, is because I was going to actually go back to the shortcut that we unlocked earlier near the big guy, you know, the gate that we opened, and maybe link us to that shortcut. But thinking about it, it's probably just as far as the one that we've got already, so might as well stick with what we've got, right? So, there you go. Now you get to witness exactly what was going on with all those guys. That's what I walked into. That's what I saw. But we've killed them once before. Let's move on. Let's kill that damn boar. Might as well kill these guys while we're here. No loot dropped? Yes, there is. Couple of pebbles for us. Okay, let's kill you. Quite resistant, these guys. To physical, at least. We read the message earlier, which insinuates that they're incredibly vulnerable to fire, so that's fantastic. That's really good to know. But it's a pity that we don't have any kind of weaponry that can inflict that kind of damage for us. I know I'm playing a little bit sloppily here, but it really doesn't seem too difficult, you know. We can just smack our way through. Easy peasy, no problem. And the enemies are dropping plenty of blood vials. That's probably a bit of a bad mentality to get into, because it might set us up for disaster in the future, but for now, it doesn't seem a problem. But it should probably be a good idea to shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off. Okay, now let's go and kill Miss Piggy. Although, we'll wait for it to charge at us and get the hell out of dodge. You're gonna run? We've recovered our echoes, baby. Come on. Okay, you're gonna come for us now, right? I'm gonna try and plunge on her if she makes her way out here. Yeah. Oh, come on. Come on. Look at look at that pig. Look at the face. Yeah, make your way out here and you're getting plunged on. Miss her. In fact, that'd probably cause me to die. It's quite a height. I didn't think it was going to be this big. Let's pop a heal. I'm interested to see whether there's going to be another checkpoint before we deal with that pig. I love the branching off paths in this world. It is absolutely superb. And that goes for all the other games, to be honest, the Souls games in general. They're certainly non-linear, and that is just the experience I like. It's fantastic. It makes for a really immersive experience because you feel like you're in the world. There's tons of different ways to go, and adds plenty of variety to the game as well. It's fantastic. And replayability as well, because on your next playthrough you can choose whether or not you want to go in whichever direction. We'll give this lift a try, see what's going on. It's taking us up. Oh. I was just rearranging myself on my chair there, sorry if that made a bit of a bang. Nearly slipped. Okay. Okay, I see. Wants another excellent example of FromSoft's game design. Okay, sir. Chill out. We recognise this area. It's the two big guys that were down under the bridge earlier on. Oh, we missed the riposte, but at least we dealt a ton of damage to him in the process. Two guys under the bridge. Excellent FromSoft design, as I was saying. Links up the areas perfectly to an area that would normally be miles away, over there beyond the bridge, beyond the lift rather. Okay. So I think with these guys it's better to dodge right, and I'm gonna keep them alive for now just to show. Dodge left, because if you dodge right you're gonna be jumping right into the backswing, and that's just a standard analysis there. It's just pretty much saying what's happening, but it's probably a little bit of something that people won't normally realise. So if you're struggling with these guys, there's a bit of a tip on how to deal with them. As I get hit myself, and I'm unable to escape. This is going to be a death. Nope. Okay. Let's heal up. I know I'm being very, very sloppy, but at least I'm showing you how to maybe deal with these guys a little easier. Got a lot of poise going as well. Okay, that's that guy killed. Yes! Oh, missed the riposte again, but no biggie. We hit a ton of damage on him. So it looks like you can riposte right away. Getting plenty of blood vial drops, which is fantastic. Looks like you can't riposte right away. You've got to give it a second before you are actually able to nail the hit, but that's all good. It's understandable. Just so you can't spam it right away. It gives you a bit of vulnerability if there's other enemies around. So that's the bridge that we'll be making our way across. Should I go over there or should I kill Miss Piggy first? You guys are probably screaming Piggy, right? I'll give it a go. I will give it a go. Just for you guys. Okay, let's make our way down the ladders. Is she still out there? No, she's retreated back to her base. Take a little look around. Wow, look at the character. We're covered in all kinds of dirt and sludge and blood. Looks real grim. I love it. Looks fantastic. Is there any paths that we can duck out of onto the side? Or is that just not going to be the case? No. Looks like we're going to have to bait her. Let's get up to full HP for this encounter. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Come on. Oh no. Come on. Dodge at the last second, then hit her from behind. That's what we're going to do. Hit her from behind. How about that? Yeah, that was not the thing to do. Once again, I'm trapped. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Okay. So she's got a belly flop and a charge attack. Okay, wasting a lot of consumables. That's what I like. Maybe let's run to a cave. How do you like that? We're going in your house. We're gonna F shit up in your house. In your little dwelling that you've got. We're gonna steal all your loot. Saw Hunter badge. Okay, interesting. And Cold Blood Dew. That's more echoes for us. Okay. Come on. Enough messing around. Oh, jump out the way. I wonder if we can backstab her like we could with the other boars in Dark Souls. Pity we've not got any bullets because we could finish her off right now. Yeah, that deals damage. But you're dead. Die. Okay, quite a lot of souls there as well. That's excellent. Couple of blood vials to make up for the poor play. Time for metamorphosis. Okay. I'll bear that in mind. Let's take a look at the badge that we got. Oh, it's not going to appear in that section, is it? Where would I find it? Inventory. Saw Hunter badge, there we go. Badge of a workshop sanctioned hunter. Okay, that looks interesting. Badge crafted long ago at the workshop. Attests to one's powers as a hunter of beasts. Now right away I'm thinking this could be a bit of an early assumption, but this could have been maybe the badge of the guy in the hunter's dream. Gehrman. This could be his badge maybe, because he's in the workshop. We do know he used to be a hunter, as the doll told us. Granted, it could have been anyone else as well, but who knows? The workshop is gone, and no group recognises this meaningless badge. Okay, fair enough. Except the messengers in the bath, who understand it profoundly. Certain things can only be entrusted with a hunter in possession of the badge, or so they believe. Okay, interesting. So maybe if we go back to the hunter's dream and use that on one of the baths, something may happen. I will bear that in mind. That's very interesting. Okay, so it seems like we've taken the low road a little bit. We could have gone onto the bridge up there, but I'm liking this kind of sewer setting that we're being presented with. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a quick way to your death. Oh man, I'd hate to be trapped by the pig down here. Treasure. Oh, you're not trolling anybody. You're not trolling anybody. I'm not going to downvote the message though, just in case someone falls for it, because who doesn't like to be sadistic every now and then? I'm loving the atmosphere this game's creating. You might be getting sick of me harping on about that, but I just cannot help myself. Look at that view. Come on. Tell me that looks bad. Tell me. I can hear people scurrying around. Okay. Where are they heading off to? Whoa! What's going on? Are they fighting each other? Or is he just aggroed on me? Who's dying? What's going on? Nah, I think that guy's just aggroed on me. Well, you seem to be trapped behind your friend, so there we go. Okay, so we only took one hit. Damage had already been dealt there. Come on, dude. Blood vials. Okay, we can make our way down that bridge, but we did see a mob running in that direction. I wonder what was going on there. Any of these statues do anything? I do like to take it slow from time to time, as you very well know. Explore the environment, the little details in the world, because you never know what kind of secrets you're going to find in this game. Everything seems to hold significance. Oh, look at that. So awesome. Seem to be coming up to a new area there as well. A new direction that we can go in. There's so many directions. And I think I'm going to call the episode here. It seems like an appropriate place to end. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. And apologies, as I said at the beginning, for having to do that little run back to show you exactly what had happened. But as you know, that's the computer's fault, not mine. I can't help a crash. So that is what it is. Hopefully you've still enjoyed the episode, and thank you very much for watching. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'm Beta Wolf, and this has been the masterpiece that is Bloodborne.